Hey guys, it's Greg from the Brick Post here. I just finished building this incredible set, the Lego Medieval Blacksmith 21325. I'm going to tell you about the whole process, all the details, what goes into it, the minifigures. So stay tuned. Let's start with the build itself and move the minifigures to one side. As you can see, it's the whole look of the set is great. Got so many details on all sides. Unlike most modulars from the city range, it's kind of the sides aren't really detailed, whereas here it's just every single aspect is detailed. So take the top two layers off, get them to one side. It's so good that it's modular as well. So in here we've got, this is the blacksmith's workshop. So he got his forge down here with the light brick. I love that so much. And then you've got his door here, which has got 3 wood printed tiles. And yeah, just look outside the building there. It's got so much detail. Two ages of pumpkins there, which is quite good to see. Going around the back, more detail still in the brickwork and the window. Little window here to the log storage under the stairs. And then you've got the tree, which is interesting to say the least. It's got the old style of like an old arched tree in a sense. It's been weathered quite a bit, and you've got a target for the lady that has the bow and arrow there. So she must be quite happy with her target practice. Got under the stairs. This is where all the logs are kept. There's fire. And then inside we've got his workshop. Now there's no knob to turn the grinding stone from the outside, which is a shame, but the actual grinding stone there does twist and turn. Spare armour, plating and a shield. And on the other side we've got some sticks and a broom and a hammer. So going to the first floor, just take the roof off here. Again, all modular, so it just pops off. This is one of my more favourite parts of the building. Got the archways here, which just adds so much to the look and the feel of the era. It's just a really great touch from Lego. Spin it around, you've got exactly the same door which we saw in the downstairs of the workshop. And this is obviously where the stairs come up here, so it's quite nice to have it like a little veranda of sorts. Now inside we have the dining area. Got the table there laid out with the chicken leg and some greens. Chopped carrot on the bench there, and on the stove we've got some cabbage boiling in the pot. Again, this is so much detail to see inside, and you'd have a few looks to really appreciate. And then the first instance of the blue tiles used on the roof. It's a bit of an unusual colour to go with, I agree, but I think it works overall. And the blacksmith's logo, his sign. Again, the printing on that is just stunning because there's no blurred lines. It's very crisp. And it's done really well. It's got a few shiny gold bits for the screws and the nails. The way that sits on the side is with the snot technique, but I think it adds so much to the roof, those curved bits. Onto the roof now. where we see a lot of these blues and greens, sand green tiles being used. I guess this is to represent the moss or the algae or stuff on the roof, which is, again, it's a nice touch. It stands out quite well. Turn it around, we've got a few of the tiles missing, which is a really, really nice touch. And these just literally pop off, and it reveals the insides. I must say that these aren't held on in any way. They just stopped straight into some grooves on the inside and just lent in place. They're held on with some ball joints, which is quite interesting. So yeah, inside we have the sleeping quarters, a very fetching bearskin rug, which I think is a proper scale of what it should be, so it fits in rather well. Got a nice quilted bed cover with all those tiles, and we also have a writing desk at the end there. Whoever uses that desk needs to be careful not to fall down the stair there. Should be some sort of banister. And a chest with a backpack and a compass for all those adventuring holidays and trips. Onto the minifigures. We've got the two knights, the Black Falcon knights, and the blacksmith and his wife. The lady minifigure, her printing's it's really good. It's a new design. The yellow neck part of the print is a little bit faded because you're printing on a darker colour compared to the yellow colour being printed onto it. She's got an alternate face. She's taking aim of one of her arrows. Onto the blacksmith and his bushy beard. He's also got an alternate face where he's concentrating quite a lot in there, because you would do when you're making some finer objects. His torso and his apron, and his apron continues onto his legs, which is a really nice print, and again it's on the back as well, continues on the back. The hairpiece and the beard suit this kind of character, in my opinion. Get a random husky. I don't know if they were around in that particular era, but it's quite a nice addition, I guess. If it was recoloured to maybe a Alsatian German Shepherd, then it would have looked a bit better and maybe fitted into the whole aesthetic and era. Onto one of the Black Falcon Knights. He's got a bit of a different armour arrangement, maybe he's a captain or something like that, but he's holding his sword. We get a new print for the Black Falcon logo on the front there, it continues into the legs. His belt buckle. Yeah, it's just a great minifigure really. And then the female Black Falcon Knight, she's got exactly the same torso, and her hair's a bit shorter than we're used to for a female figure, but it suits her down to a T really. She's also got no alternate face, same as the other knight. There's no alternate faces on them, which is a bit of a shame because it would have been nice to have like an action grimace on the face and all that, but can't get it all, can we? She does have a random band on her head, which looks good once the hair's on, but I don't really understand why it's there. Then we come to the horse and the cart, which I've decided to keep all the weapons and the helmets in. Again, we're used to getting a vehicle with most modulars. Downtown Diner, we had the pink Cadillac. So it makes sense to put a little vehicle in there, and this happened to be a cart. Build of this is quite straightforward, there's not a lot to it. We have a reclining seat at the front there, and a lamp when it gets dark on their night journeys. The printing on the horse's head is done very, very well, very crisp, detailed, and it's a tan horse, and that's really good to have in the collection. So yeah, overall, the build, the minifigures, spot on. Couldn't have asked for anything better from LEGO. Yeah, it's not the original creator's design that you put on LEGO Ideas, but for the price point, part to price ratio, it's very good. I think it was six pence or 6.2p on Brickset. So you get a lot for your money. It's got 2,164 pieces, so you can't go wrong at all. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and please like and subscribe to the channel. Head over to our Instagram, to our website, thebrickpost.com, where we have LEGO news, reviews and more. And I will catch you next time. Thank you very much.